Hello everybody, it's Catherine and it's Junk Journal, my Junky Junk Journal Thursday, and I thought today I would get to do one of Roxy's weekly creations, so hashtag Roxy's weekly creations, and she did book page collages, and yeah, I need to do a couple of them for these journals. So, well, these journals I'm really enjoying doing these scrappy, these junky junk journals, using everything that I've got, that I'm not printing anything out. I'm using as much packaging. I mean, I try to anyway recycle, but I'm just loving putting a mishmash of different stuff in them. I've got another one here, so I'm going to do a set of 3 this time. I've got this is another cover, and yeah, it's nice. I like that. It's really sturdy. I've put loads of Mod Podge on, and it needs softening a bit now. It's really sturdy. So we're going to carry on doing stuff for those and using what we can, using proper junk up. So I've got I don't think you've seen my 2 collage little things before. These are just like when I do bits watching the telly at night. So got a little lap tray that these are what I make my edges or my snippet rolls from. And then these are all plain papers generally, and these are pattern bits. And so I shall pull from those. I've got a little bit of old for the colour, some tea-dyed dictionary there, and yeah, some old book page. And then I've also got which was printed off, so because we're having to send our printer back to Epsom to be sorted. Not such a nightmare as they think with all this debacle with the these ink pads and what have you. It turns out to be a pretty good service, and they send a courier to come and collect it, and it's roughly about £45–48 for them to put new ink pads in and reset it and everything. So if it's a new printer, you know, quite new, which I class 18 months as new, then that's a lot better than paying a couple £100 or more for a new one. So I'm using whatever we've got. We have got a really massive, beautiful Epsom photo printer that David uses for his photography, and we can use that, like we have been for labels for the shop and such like. But it's very expensive to change the cartridges, so we've been sparing. So I'm using what I've got printed out, and one of my collages here. Middle of making a nice set of collages for printables for the shop. Dave is working on nearly finished a doilies one. So yeah, we're merrily working away in the background, we are. And so yeah, without further ado, let's see. So I've pulled these big old papers, roughly measured it to the new one. I think might want a bit of alteration, yeah, roughly. So it's actually just going to print. Sorry, head again. I've had my hair cut. Oh, it was marvellous to go and get my hair cut yesterday. I had to queue. It's only a little place in the village, and she doesn't do appointments, so yeah, we had to queue. Have you ever known anything like it? Even at Christmas you don't have to queue. Right, I'm just going to make those a little bit shorter, just so we haven't got too much. There we go. Right then, so let's have a play with this. I was thinking I might just cover this one entirely with my collage. Now Rachel did say to be careful of this, didn't she, because of the not having it too bulky, but I think I need to put something on that first to give it a little bit of strength. So let's have a look what we've got in here. Have I got a bit of card or something a bit thicker? Something a bit thicker to oh, I'm getting all organised. Look at this, I can just reach there and get this out. No, that's not it. I got these from Amazon with the idea that inside my cubes, you know, I've got all those scratchy bags, plastic bags. Well, I was going to have them all stuck up like this, but the lid's come off, so I've had to make a shelf free. Now, actually, that will do it. I'll make a spine first. That's just about right, isn't it? Let's put that there. Oh, so how are you all? The sun is shining again here in lovely sunny Scarborough. It's very cold though, very cold. Right, I'm going to do that on there. And but yeah, lovely to see the sunshine. What have I done now? Why have I cut that bit off when it's not the right length? Oh, do you know? What did I do there? What right? Oh, pig's ear time. Hashtag Catherine makes a pig's ear. I'm going to have to go to plan B. Pretend you haven't seen that bit. Pretend you haven't watched that bit. I cut it wrong way, didn't I? Oh, lordy. Right. Oh, and here's one I did earlier. Oh. Right. Yes. I'm going to make another one for the other paper because I should imagine that that will be the same. Because they're quite fragile, so yeah. Okay then. Take two. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I'm going to fold this roughly in half. Bone folder. Got a scoreboard, but I'm not leaning over getting that great big thing out. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that. Take two probably will work then now. So I'm just going to glue that up. So where was I? What was I asking you? How are you doing? David and I are doing okay. So hope you are too. There we are. That's it. That's better. So you'll all be shouting. I mean, we all do it, don't we? Because we can see different angle to whoever's making. So we all end up shouting at the television or the screen or whatever, don't we? You're doing it wrong, you're cutting it wrong. No, put that one on instead. Okay, so that's the first one done. I could have done that before I filmed if I'd have realised they were a bit delicate, but never mind. And let's bring the other one in. Right, that's not, it's folded a bit skew with, so that's a bit better. Just, ooh, don't like any of that. That's better. Let's move that over there a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to roughly fold this one. I was watching Nikki Adegun. She was doing this, she was saying how she doesn't get on with Mod Podge, and if she's doing napkins with Mod Podge, everything goes wrong, and it did, kept going wrong for her. And she says, look, you can see we all have our mares, we all have our days when except you're thinking, yeah, but every time you film something goes wrong, Catherine. There's something though, psychological, I think you are a bit on edge, you know, even if you're a chatty person like me, you're still a bit on edge when you're filming, wanting it to go right and thinking, am I in frame and am I doing this? There is that element to it. So, you know, some of the daft things you do when you're concentrating on your own time, you don't always. Let's put a bit extra on there. Right then. That's better. In fact, I think that gives them a nice edge. I like that. I think this needs definitely squaring off. Okay then, so the camera did stop and I'm yattering away. So I've just cut, you've not missed anything much, I've just cut a couple of pieces to go on there because I love this collage. I've already done the hard work on it, getting it collaged. This glue book's getting a bit getting too thick round the spine. I might have to cut it because you haven't got enough place to put your page on, have you? Right, and I'm going to put it up to that. I'm just going to buckle it up to that edge because I think that's a nice edge. Take it off there. And oh, there we go. There we are. Okay, and this side. So no different really to when we're just doing collage sheets, but it's nice to do it as a whole double sheet, double page of a book. It gets rid of some of your book pages you're not going to use as ephemera. And I like the music at the bottom there. There we go. Lovely. There we are, that's nearly this side done. So I'm going to trim it off. I can't believe it's Thursday already. Be careful I don't trim off the fold. Also be doing another, yes, phew, another repair job. go. There we are. Right then. Now it'd be nice to have a bit of a focal point on there. It's still well wonky, that. That's better. No, it's not. I don't think I've cut this book page square, that's why. But it's Junk Journal Thursday, we can play at wonky, can't we? Yes, that's a bit better. I'm happy with that. Right, I'm just thinking about a bit of a focal point. What have I got in here? Now I've got a sheet of this from, this is Agela Kerr. I think this, I can't remember which set it's from. Might be Nagasaki, which I think's been, that's no longer in service, shall we say. So I'm going to fussy tear around here. Beautiful, beautiful papers. Surprising how many papers I've got already printed out, you know, and you forget you've got them printed and so you don't use them, and it's a shame. Right, I'm just going to give that a bit more of a tear. We don't need as much as that, do we? There we go. Now then, do I really want that purple? No, I don't, I've decided. Sorry, purple flower. I think you're taking over too much. You can go on something else. That's better. I do like that. And I'm just going to go around a bit, just to give it a bit of, this is that fired earth. Do I want a little bit something behind it? Perhaps I do. Let's have a look, see whether this might be too dark a book page. Yeah, quite like that. Very brittle, this. It's from the 1800s, a Spanish dictionary. And it is a lovely colour, but it's very fine. You know, that's why I don't put them on book pages. I often, well, I do sometimes put them in, but more often than not, put them in pockets and things. So that is there, and so I'm thinking this would make a nice cover actually, but it's not thick enough. I just think that's short of the label, so let me get my labels out, see what we've got. What's this one here? No, I don't know, is that too big? Yeah, it overpowers, doesn't it? Perhaps I just want that and then another little one. Got another 921. Yeah, they're better. They're better. Makes a lovely background, doesn't it? That collage, it's you don't need to cut it out anymore. You can just use it for your background paper and then put a focal point on. I'm pleased how they're turning out. Yeah, that's nice. Right, let's have a look on the back then. What can we put down there? Let's see. We've got here a bit of Rachel's embroidery. Now it clashes. No. Now then, bit of what are the other greens? I've got a bit of yellow. I don't mind that. Do I prefer this green? David's here now, I'll ask him. David, green, yellow.
Ooh, red. No, the yellow, because it's a more broken up pattern. The green's too intense.
It's like big pattern, that is.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
oh,
Thank you.
Juice.
Okay then, yellow it is. That's it. We'll just trim off the excess. I'll trim off the excess. So nothing else to tell you. I think I told you on my News Tuesday was slow stitch and chat. Thank you for everybody that participates every week, and lovely comments and things. It's great. We're enjoying it, aren't we? Does you good. It's all part of health and well-being, I think, just finding an hour for yourself to do something for yourself. I think there's women we're the worst for not now do I have that as a tuck? Yeah, well, this is a tuck, so I will glue down this side. In fact, I'm just going to tuck that in for strength. It's a bit, yeah, we're the worst ones for so for doing things for everybody else, partners, kids, you name it. That's better. That's it. So that's a little tuck spot there. Can't get the pin in the hole. There we go. Right, so that's looking nice there. That's nice. Right then, what we're going to do inside, so that's our tuck spot. Shall we, because I think we have got enough to do that. Let's cut that first. Okay, so we'll put that on. Yeah, so and I think now, you know, now we're retired, it's time to spend a bit more time doing things, you know, more time for hobbies and things like that. I used to do card making. I managed to get some card making in, and I've always read. But I think it was a lot easier. You didn't have to spread so much. You didn't have to spread so much stuff out. Well, I didn't then, because they didn't have all the things that they have now for card making. you know, the papers that are ready-made, and you have to go to specialist shops really to get them. That one I'm going to have as a, you know, open out, so we don't need to glue that down. So let me know if you're joining in. I don't always get, I mean, I watch Rachel's videos every day, every time she does them. I don't always get a chance to, want something yellow, I think. I don't always get a chance to do the weekly challenges. There's only so many videos a week you can do, isn't there? About a bit of that, is that long enough? That's a bit off some of David's. We could put a bit of that on, we might make it work. So it's nice. So let me know if you were doing it. That's a lot thinner, that end. Let's see if there's a bit more in here. Probably different colourways. Yeah, that's too pink. So we did these ones for part of Halloween. Oh, there's a bit more yellow there. A bit more yellow. We could perhaps do that in there. We'll do that then. Leave some of that showing. So, I hope it's going to be nice like this at the weekend. Only thing is then, not everybody now, because everybody's free to travel anywhere in the UK, they'll be all coming for a day out, won't they? They'll be coming from West Yorkshire, from Leeds and Bradford and wherever, to come and have dip the toes in the water. Right, what have we got here? That's not David's script. No, I think that's more for a front actually. Oh, what about this? This is a bit of it's either Susan Taylor Brown's or it's Gail's. I think this is Susan. Gail, I've only got Gail's pink set of I'm going to put that there, I like it. Pink set of eco printing leaves. But I've got Susan Taylor Brown has so many different ones, beautiful. Because she's doing like a nature garden at home where they live, where her and her husband live, and in California, you see they get a lot of sun, don't they? So it's coming along. I think they bought an old property that they're doing up, and it's yeah. Whoops, my frame's gone out of frame. Yes, I like that. Quite big enough. Let's have a look at this bit of page. Yeah. Okay, I'll glue that on. Bit of book page. I like the colour in that. Oops, let's move it up there a little bit. I'm trying to avoid the middle because I might have to put a little bit of fabric down there. Right, okay. And then we want something down here. Got this from Now I'm trying to think what it's called. It's a really old stamp. Gibbons I think it's called. The old stamp catalogues that they had in the UK. Stanley Gibbons. I thought it was something like that. You see something that's got something a bit nicer on it. It's got some French stamps on that. They're not quite tall enough there, that's the only problem. So look at this. No, but I'll put a bit of that on. Put that up there and then something down the bottom. It's collage in, so it doesn't matter, does it, what we put on really, as long as it sort of fits. It's not catching on my thing, is it? There we go. There we are. Yeah, put that there. And I think down there now, I'm going to go to my plain paper now and see what I can put down to write on. So have I got one of these strips? I've got a wide-ish one. I don't know, guys, the camera keeps stopping and clicking and doing, so goodness knows what we've got filmed. That's nice there. I don't think I've got a bit more of that, so no, I don't want to put that on. Let's see if we've got something that'll tie in with that. You forget what you've got, don't you, right at bottom. You're scampering right down into me. Not long enough. So I'm going to put another sheet down there. Yeah, do that just to get some colour, and you can write on that as well. Make sure I'm not in the way of that. In the way of my pocket. Okay, so I think I ought to put a little bit of washi down there. Have I got anything to hand? Let me just swizzle round. Let's have a look. Anything yellow? I've only got a few bits in here. Oh yes, 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 that will do nicely. Look at that. That will work. We'll use that. It's quite sticky, this, so I don't think we're going to need some extra glue. Take that right down there. There we go. Trim that bit off. That'll be just nice for putting a little tag in there, so we'll just pick one out my trolley at random. There we go, that goes nice. So there we go, I'll leave it at that for today. I shall carry on doing this other one, so that I've got a couple made. But yeah, these are nice. In fact, they could be really nice as a first signature to a journal as well. So the front, just got to sharpen the edges up a bit so that they lie better, that's all. And then inside, a bit more writing space on that flap, and then take the card out there. We've got some writing space there, we've got our pocket there, and I've just strengthened that with that. I feel happy with that because it was quite fragile, I think, that edge. And then on the back, and in actual fact I do like putting this, it's only a bit of scrap file folder, and I think it's given it a nice edge there. Well, it did when I cut it right second time. Oh dear. So there we go, that's my collaged page for hashtag Roxy Creations, Roxy's Weekly Challenge. And yeah, I'm liking that, that's really nice. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next video. Stay safe.